Let's just say it like it is. Most women lie about their body count, and not by a little, by a lot. She'll tell you it's 3 when it's really 12. She'll say, I don't sleep around, while recycling bodies from her past. She'll claim she waits for love, while giving herself to men who barely even text her back. But why? Why lie? Why hide? This video isn't to shame, but to expose. Because if you're a man trying to understand the truth behind the image, if you're sick of hearing the same old innocent stories while sensing something doesn't add up, then you're about to find out exactly why most women lie about their body count. Let's unmask it. 1. Because society punishes women for their truths. Let's start here. Women don't lie for fun, they lie for survival. From a young age, girls are taught, be pure, be classy, don't be easy. Men won't marry you if you've been with too many people. Meanwhile, men are often praised for experience. Women are shamed for it. So what does she do? She learns early on that her value is tied to her innocence. And once that innocence is gone, she becomes less worthy in the eyes of many men. So instead of risking judgment, she simply rewrites her past. She'll subtract. She'll forget a few names. She'll say things like, it didn't count. It wasn't real. We didn't even finish. Translation, it happened. She just doesn't want to be judged for it. 2, because she knows you'll see her differently. Let's be real, brothers. A lot of men say, just be honest with me. I can handle the truth. But the moment she says she's been with 10, 20, or more, you start treating her differently. You become cold, distrustful, distant. You question her value, her ability to pair bond, her emotional discipline. So what does she learn? Men say they want the truth, but they reward the lie. You might think it's harmless curiosity, but for her, it's risk. Risk of being labeled, ran through, being passed over for a good girl, being told she's not wife material. So she lies to protect her chances of being chosen. And the worst part? You may never know the real number, because by the time she tells you, she's already practiced a lie so well it feels true. 3, because some of those bodies were given in weak moments she regrets. Not every number in her past came from pleasure or excitement. Some were born from pain, low self-esteem, or emotional manipulation. She slept with the guy who promised love and ghosted her, the man she thought would stay if she gave in, the rebound after a heartbreak, the one-night stand she barely remembers. So now, she doesn't want to be reminded. To you, it's a number. To her, it's a mistake, a moment of weakness, a wound. So what does she do? She erases them from the record. She tells herself, that didn't count. And eventually she tells you the same thing. Not because she's evil, but because she's ashamed. Because she wants to rewrite who she is in your eyes. Because deep down, she knows body count does matter to the right man. Here's the hypocrisy. Modern culture screams, it's her body, her choice. Body count doesn't matter. Don't be insecure. Men are just intimidated by liberated women. But behind the scenes, women still lie about it. Why? Because deep down, they know the truth. It does matter to most high-value men. Because body count isn't just about numbers. It's about emotional self-control, pair bonding ability, past decision-making, respect for herself and others. Women know this. They know men value purity, loyalty, and discipline, even if the world tries to shame men for it. So instead of changing their habits, many change the story. They pretend, they downplay, they reframe. Because keeping a man often matters more than telling the full truth. 5. Because some lies protect their current relationship from crumbling. Let me hit you with something real. Some women lie not to deceive, but to preserve. She's already with you. She loves you. She knows you have certain expectations. And she knows the full truth might break everything. So what does she do? She filters. She sanitizes her past. She gives you a version of herself that you can live with. She tells herself, what he doesn't know won't hurt him. I'm not that person anymore. This is the version of me I want him to see. And maybe she's changed. Maybe she's grown. But instead of owning the full journey, She edits the past just to hold on to the present. Is it right? Maybe not, but it's real, and it's happening every day. 6. Because some women want man, without facing a man's standards. Let's be brutally honest. Modern women want a loyal man, a strong provider, a protector, a faithful, confident, high-value leader. But many don't want to do the work it takes to attract or keep that kind of man. They want you, but they don't want your standards. They say, "Don't ask about my past. Accept me as I am." If you bring up body count, you're insecure. But that same woman will ask how much you make, if you're over 6 feet, if you've ever cheated, if you have ambition, confidence, and drive. It's not a quality, it's a double standard. And in that double standard, the truth dies. Because admitting a high body count means losing access to high-value men. So instead of changing their behavior, many women change the narrative. Men, this isn't about being bitter. It's not about hating women. It's about being wise. You're not crazy for asking about a woman's past. You're not wrong for having standards. And you're not toxic for seeing through the act. The real problem? Too many men are building relationships on false foundations because they believed lies told with a smile. If a woman can't tell you the truth about her past, how can she be trusted with your future? This doesn't mean every woman with a past is broken. But it means you deserve honesty, just like she does. Because a relationship built on lies is already on its way to destruction. Men, if this truth hit you hard, subscribe to Woman Unmasked for weekly raw content that empowers you. Like this video if you've ever felt something was off, but didn't know why. Comment below. Has a woman ever lied to you about her past? What happened when you found out the truth? Share this with your friends, brothers, or sons, because too many men are trusting the mask instead of learning how to see beneath it. This is Woman Unmasked, where the lies end and clarity begins.